Mr. Steinman, since we're talking about the transporting energy industry, when we look at aeroplanes and we also look at the marine side of it, how does this play a role in terms of fuel for the Namibian economy?
Elizabeth, to put this in perspective, I think from Hosea Kotaku there departs about 5 flights in the morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, maybe some days 6. And they arrive 5 or 6 flights in the evening. And most of these aeroplanes, they don't really fill up at Hosea Kotaku. They come here, they are loaded for the return flight, and very few of them, I don't think they sleep over. Some of them, the crews stay over, but the pattern is fly in, fly out. Take care of your own fuel demand, and you fix that from point of departure, which is Cape Town or Joburg or Luanda.
Yeah.
The thing is the availability, because if you compare us to Heathrow in London, for example, early in the morning, about 2,000 flights leave Heathrow, and they've got massive bunkering facilities. They've got huge storage for aviation fuel, which is, you call it Jet A1. It's a very refined type of diesel. But I hear them say, the chairman of the airports company in the United Kingdom, that they've only got fuel sufficient for the next 4 to 6 weeks. So they are cancelling flights to try and reduce the volume, the traffic load. And obviously the price of an airline ticket has gone up. You've seen what it's done here. A year ago, you could still fly to Joburg for 4,000 Namibia dollar. Now you're lucky if you get it for under 8,000. But the whole problem is that the type of person, the individual that can afford to fly, usually has a good reason to fly. Either he goes on vacation with his family, which indicates to you already that it is an affluent family. They've got money. Or he has to go for a business meeting in Joburg or Cape Town or wherever in South Africa or in Luanda, Angola, and he's got, or even in Ongwediva, he's got the money to pay. It doesn't matter if it's costing him 4,000 to 8,000 Namibia dollar to get to Joburg. He goes because he has to for his business, or she. So that becomes irrelevant. But if the Jet A1 dries up, if there's not enough, then you can cancel flights, you can put up the airfares. If there's no fuel, the aeroplane stays on the ground.
Yes.
This is the basic fundamental truth of it, and this is what's going to happen in Europe. They are managing it now, but remember, they are in a very constricted zone because of the huge traffic every day.
Yeah.
Even if they cancel half of their flights and they double the price, it is still a massive amount of airplanes in the sky. It is nothing, it's something that we cannot really imagine. We're not talking hundreds, we're talking thousands.
Yeah.
So availability is going to become an issue within the next month. The same with marine diesel. Marine diesel, I told you earlier, it looks and feels like speenself. Now, I don't know how many, our listeners are probably too young to know what speenself is, but it's that pink gooey stuff that you use when you milk a cow.
Yeah.
So marine diesel looks like this, a jelly type of stuff. But here's the catch. The fishing trawlers and the big passenger liners that fill up in Walvis Bay, they don't use marine diesel by the litre, they use it by the ton. Now again, the fishing companies, they have lots of money. They are mostly foreign companies or South African companies, and the thing is, they work with a product, a high value product.
Yeah.
So they work in a high stakes environment. The fishing sector, you cannot run a fishing company if you're not well financed. So whether they pay 1,000 Namibia dollar for 1 ton of marine diesel or whether they pay 10,000 Namibia dollar for 1 ton, it's irrelevant to them. Eventually it will be passed on in their product, but not immediately. So with them it is also an issue of availability. We are going to get to a point within the next 2 or 3 months where the fishing industry will be threatened by a lack of marine diesel. And now you can start doing the maths for yourself. Fishing contributes about 13% of